U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. Poly sides, floor, and a rear monoblock gearbox on vertical beater models are just some of the great features of the H&S Hydra Push 425 and 550 bushel model manure spreaders. Find out more about the Hydra Push at the H&S website.
Time now for a check of the weather. Meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht joining us now. Matt, along with the high winds, we saw more than 140 temperature records broken at one point this week before temps made a 70-degree swing in some areas. Some of our viewers seen all 4 seasons in 1 week. Just crazy.
Well, of course, we're following the wildfires going on in the panhandle of Texas, and unfortunately not seeing much relief. The jet stream, the way it is going to be pronounced across the United States, is going to keep those winds elevated and dry conditions around. So let's go take a look at it. This is a jet stream coming up on Sunday. One feature I'm going to point out for our Sunday, or I should say this weekend and going into this week, is this right here. A ridge trying to develop but also anchoring into the southeast. So unlike last week, where a low pressure system brought down that cold air and it worked across the United States, what's going to end up happening Monday and Tuesday is this pronounced ridge, and we can't go through it. So any kind of energy in the jet stream that could bring rain, snow, or cold temperatures is going to have to go over it. So that's why you're going to see the trough or the U try to dig down here into the United States, and rather than come through, it's going to go up and over that ridge. The other part of this is that with that low, with that trough more to the north, that's going to keep the warm air around longer for 2/3 of the United States. Now this one right here, it may get an uptick in some rainfall here and there, but nothing like a surface feature or traditional low pressure system that would bring rainfall to a large portion of the United States. That's kind of the long way of saying a pretty quiet week ahead with, again, that ridge and making things a little difficult to get not only rain but also cold air in and across the United States. As again, Friday and Saturday, trying to cut this off with a trough. Possibly some rainfall, but nothing severe or anything like that Friday into Saturday. But worth noting, may get some cloudiness, some light showers, maybe a heavy downpour in and across the Midwest, including Pennsylvania and upstate New York. The other one we're going to be watching, this is going to be back off towards the west and the southwest. This cutoff low, depending on how it acts over the next couple of days, but especially into next weekend, we could be looking at a little bit more expansive rainfall in and across the United States. And so to putting that all together, here's looking at the temperature outlook March 5th through the 9th. Nearly 2/3 of the United States still looking at above average conditions. Takes us a good week into March.
Thanks, Matt. Well, pressured prices and tighter margins, concerns are mounting here at Commodity Classic about the reality of it all. We'll talk markets with Chip Flory, Chip Nellinger, and Arlen Suderman next.